Hey everyone, Eric and I just stayed at the Parker Palm Springs, which is our favorite hotel here in Palm Springs. So you know we like it and I want to share those details with you. But I also want to share with you some of the things that we were kind of surprised by. Let's get into it. So the first thing I want to share with you, because our flight was delayed, we spoke to the person at the front desk who was delightful and charming, but doing many things. We kept being put on hold. So like a simple 2-minute question turned into about a 20-minute phone call. And we asked the question, what time does the restaurant close? And the answer was, I think they close at, I think it was 9 o'clock. And again, I think there wasn't certainty. So we said, okay, well, what time does room service close? Once again, I think 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. So we don't have any confidence that there's going to be any food available when we get to the hotel. We've been traveling for 12 hours to get here. And I've had this experience time and time again. It's not unique to the Parker, but I think it is an opportunity for people to recognize that people that are answering the phone should know about like the amenities and what time they close, not just about the lodging and just taking a reservation, because if you're answering the phone, you're the point of contact, right? I mean, I know I'm being kind of like granular here, but the whole point of this channel is to learn from the best and do better ourselves and be better hosts. And so this is something that like I have to share with you, and not because I'm complaining, but because there's room for improvement. When we finally get to the Parker, I was very disappointed when I finished paying the Uber and I got out of the car and I saw my fiance Erica literally in the trunk picking up her own like luggage and schlepping it into the Parker. And that's just, like, if you're at an Airbnb, not a big deal. If you're at a full service luxury hospitality hotel, kind of a big deal, right? And I understand that the valet is dealing with other cars and there's other guests, but what if we were older? What if we were injured? It's when your expectations don't meet the reality that we're sitting here making videos like this. And by the way, if somebody had helped her with the luggage, I wouldn't be sitting here complimenting them, right? It's just sort of what's expected. So again, they did a really nice job. They brought our car back and forth. They're really nice people. They're hospitable. They care. But at that point in time, there was nobody there and we were like self-serve, and that was disappointing. So I do have a few more frustrations that I'd like to share later in the video, but I want to switch gears now and highlight some of the things that absolutely delighted us. An entire wing was just recently renovated by Jonathan Adler, and we were actually put in that wing, which was wonderful. We were upgraded into a nicer room, and I got a personalized note from the general manager, and I appreciate that very much. I mean, it's just lovely, and that's what makes us feel like they care, they know us, we're welcomed, we're back home, and we love the hotel. We're going to continue coming to the hotel, and I want to make that really, really clear, and I want to thank the general manager for all of his care and service. I think the decor, the design, the resort atmosphere, the walking compound, all the landscaping, the multiple pools, every single time I turn a corner, I'm surprised and whimsy and delight, and there's a banana statue in the middle, and there's hammocks over here, and there's a fire pit, and like, it just never ends. And you've got the Palm Springs Yacht Club. I mean, what an ironic and beautiful name. A yacht club in the middle of the desert. And so just all of it really helps set the stage and the sense of place for me. And so we keep coming back and we keep returning, and we absolutely adore it. I say all the time that we travel for due diligence, and people laugh. They think we're on vacation, and we are in fact traveling, but we're learning. So like the primary takeaway for me on that particular stay was the following. There are no coffee makers in the hotel room. I've become accustomed to having Nespresso makers in most of the hotel rooms. That's sort of like a given at this point. So I said to Erica, you stay here, I'll go get us a couple of coffees and a couple of espressos, and I'll come back. And here's the frustration. So as it turns out, Norma's is the breakfast place. There is no free coffee anywhere in the Parker Hotel, which once again, I kind of think in today's world, like there should be coffee somewhere for free. What I found was a line of people waiting for coffee and no barista. So it's Saturday morning, the hotel is sold out. Everybody wants coffee in the morning. Finally, the barista comes, then it's my turn, and I say, you know, what I'd really like is 2 shots of espresso, and then I'll also take 2 tall coffees. And then I was informed that they only have one small size, like to-go container. And I said, okay, well, do you have a tray? And he didn't have a tray. And I was like, you know what, forget it. I'll just take the 2 coffees, which were like $7 each. Then he couldn't check me out. We had to wait for somebody else to come and ring me up in the register. And so this quick little errand where I just wanted a couple of espressos and a couple of coffees, and I was happy to pay for them, but I just wanted it to be quick and easy and delicious. And I just wanted to get back into the room with Erica. Turned into like this whole thing. We needed multiple people, we were waiting, we were in line, and it just doesn't have to be that hard. So look guys, I feel a little awkward about this because the last thing I want to do is come across as like a complainer or like highlighting these small little inconveniences, if you will. But again, the purpose of this channel is to learn and to grow and to be better hosts and understand hospitality better. And so it's in these exceptions that we find the lessons, right? And I'd never cared about the coffee at the Parker before. I never even knew it was a thing. On this particular trip, for whatever reason, it was really a challenge. And I'm going to address that in our own properties. We're going to make sure that coffee is front and center and delicious and accessible and easy to reach and like tasty, because we care about coffee. Now, if you care about, say, your local brew pub or wine or flowers or anything else, like make sure that you underscore that and it's accessible and that you're giving the people that experience, because otherwise, they might be disappointed and be like, hey, I'm here in the wildflower capital of, say, Colorado, which is in Crested Butte, and there's no wildflowers. Like, what a miss. I'm here to do that, and I can't do it. So anyway, my love affair with the Parker Palm Springs is not over. I absolutely love it. I think you should come visit. I think it's a wonderful location. It's a great property, wonderful design, great food, really beautiful landscaping. It's just unique and different. So it's these little things, and I just want to share with you that I'm not complaining. I'm just trying to make our hosting better.